We had you on before. Marty Lyons, I tell you, you're back again. You're part of the New York Sack Exchange. You can see right here, we're going to talk about college football playoffs, and you came in hot saying, congratulations, because Ole Miss. Yeah. My Super Bowl, they beat UGA. I was pulling for Alabama. I'm an SEC guy. You played for them as well. What happened there first?
Alabama just didn't win the battle up front. It was pretty simple. When you don't win the battle in the trenches, offensive line, defensive line, you're not going to win the game. I was somewhat embarrassed for Alabama, being that the tradition of Alabama has always been controlling the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
They just didn't do it.
And we're looking at that one, too. Also, Ole Miss plays tonight against Miami. What are your thoughts on this one? I told you that the fact that they beat UGA, that's my Super Bowl already. Everything from here on for the Rebs is gravy.
Well, I look at Ole Miss like every one of those players, they have a chip on their shoulder because everybody was saying Lane Kiffin, it's his team. He left for LSU. But when you look at the University of Miami, those players have an attitude. Those people have an attitude like nobody likes me and we don't like them.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be a good game. And I'm hoping that Ole Miss pulls it out.
SEC, right?
And represent the SEC.
All right, what about Oregon? Are there any, I would call them, any dastardly villains that we should be rooting against? Like, is Oregon the team to hate at this point? Because Indiana is like America's team at this point.
Well, I don't think there's any team to hate because when you look at the Final Four, all those Final Four teams earn their way into the playoff,
no
and they deserve a right to play for the national championship.
Yeah, no question. By the way, let's get to the forecast, too, to the NFL, because this is why you're here. I want to get your thoughts on this because all the games, they're outdoor games playing. Some of these are going to have some weather problems coming in.
Yeah, I look at that Pittsburgh game when you have the Texans coming up. That weather could influence their game, but I think Texas has such a good defense. They're going to put pressure on Aaron Rodgers. I think as a visiting team, I'm picking them to win.
The whole thing. All right,
not the whole thing.
But that game.
But that game.
Gotcha. What about the Rams against the Panthers? Now, this one has some rain to deal with.
Yeah, the rain's not a problem as long as it's not windy. Plus, you have Matt Stafford. Matt Stafford's going to be the guy that everybody is voting right now for the NFL MVP. He's got something to prove. You look at both of these teams, and you look at the Panthers. They beat the Rams during the regular season, but I think it's going to be a different story here.
Well, the weather right here, what about the Butterfingers factor? Right, you've got some rain that's going to be in there, some driving rain, maybe some thunderstorms.
Well, anytime Bob, anytime you have that amount of rain, you got to be able to run the ball.
Yeah.
And you got to be able to control the tempo of the game. Biggest thing is when it rains, watch the turnovers.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Turnover game is going to be big. I mean, the fact that the Panthers have a home game at the record that they have
at 8-9.
Yeah, that's amazing to me.
Yeah.
So I like it. I think it's a good move. What about this one? Old school head cracking right here. Green Bay against the Bears. January in Chicago. You've played there before.
Yeah, it's going to be cold, and that wind temperature is going to come down because of the wind. So the chill factor is going to be there. I have picked Chicago over Green Bay twice this year.
Yeah.
Once when they played in Green Bay, but they lost.
Right.
And once when they played in Chicago and they won. I'm going to go with the home team. I think the defense of the Chicago Bears, they're starting to peak, and you always want to peak at the end of the season.
Yeah, no question. It's time to do it. Let me ask you personally, though. Did you like playing in the cold when it felt like 22, 23 degrees?
When you were winning, Bob.
It didn't matter, right?
If you were losing, it was cold. It was cold. You were trying to get on those heaters, get your hands, everything warmed up.
I love it. All right, what about this one right here? We'll get to this one quickly. 49ers against the Eagles. And listen, Eagles, they're not doing that well right now. In fact, there's maybe talk of getting another coach next year. I've heard that too. The 49ers coming in, and they're good.
They're good, but they're coming all the way from the West Coast to the East Coast. Their defense has really been struggling, and I like their defense coordinator. That's Rob Saleh, used to be the head coach for the Jets. I just think that, the Eagles, they have too much firepower. They got Barkley on the offensive side of the ball. They can spread the ball around. I think that this is going to be a home matchup that the Eagles are going to take care of. All
right, so we've got that one. The Rowies, because of the wind, so long balls may get a little affected. Long field goals, we all know that the field goal kickers can hit from 65 at this point. But we'll see if that was going to affect the game at all. Let's get to this, though. This guy right here took two guys to carry this in. This is the NFL Man of the Year trophy that you won in 1984, and to me, this is the trophy. You get MVP. Okay, this is for off-field stuff.
It really is. And I think that when you look at the NFL now, there's 32 players that are going to represent their team, their organization, their community. The one that walks away with the trophy, it changes your life because now you're fully committed that once the game of football is over, then you got to continue your foundation, continue your mission. And you hope that all these players realize how important it is to make a difference in the community. You have God-given skills. You're making a good living. You're supporting your family. But what you do in the community, that just means you care. That means you want to make a difference.
It supersedes everything. And you formed the Marty Lyons Foundation to help terminally ill children, and that was in 1984. They gave you this. And not only that, they renamed the Community Service Award for the Jets in your honor.
Well, they renamed that one, too, because in the beginning, it was the Miller Lite Man of the Year. Then it went over to the Walter Payton Man of the Year. And like I said, when I received it in 1984, I was receiving it on behalf of everybody involved with the foundation.
Right.
For the kids that didn't survive, it gave meaning to their names, everybody in the community, but also the other 31 athletes that weren't as fortunate as I was to walk away with the trophy. I was representing them because nobody can do anything in life by themselves, and this trophy, means a great deal. I have it in my office at Lantec where people can come in. We take pictures, and you try to explain to them that if there's 59, there will be 60 Super Bowls, and let's say each team, makes 200 rings. That's 12,000 rings. There's only 57 or 58 of us that have been fortunate enough to receive the trophy.
Not a lot of people can get this.
No.
And it is amazing. So I love this. I love our forecast that we just had. Before I preface this, I just got to say I missed the heck out of the days that you were playing for the Jets.
Well, thank you.
So with that in mind, don't slug me. But I've got some trivia questions for you right here. NFL trivia.
Trivia.
Keeping in mind, I love the team that you played for.
Is it a multiple choice?
It is. It's not, but I've got the answers right here. I've got 3 different answers right here, and we'll pick them for you. But I think you're going to know the answer to some of them. What team garnered a net total of minus 10 passing yards against the Broncos in 2025?
2020. That was the New York Jets.
That's correct. New York Jets. Boom. Okay, next one. What team recorded 0 interceptions in 2025 season?
Bobby.
Even though the head coach is a defensive back, it hasn't happened since 1933.
Oh, that's the New York Jets also.
That's correct. New York Jets is
yeah.
Okay, wait. Got 2 more for you. What was the first NFL team to lose 5 straight games by more than 23 points?
That's the New York Jets also.
New York Jets.
Yeah.
The other answer is all the New York Jets.
Yeah.
It's amazing. All right, this one, I got to leave you on a nice note. What year did the Jets set a franchise record for sacks?
I believe that was 1981.
1981, indeed.
Yeah.
For bonus points,
yeah.
What was that number of sacks you had in 1981?
66.
Yes. Okay, for the bonus, what was the name of those 4 guys that were on that 1981 squad that set those numbers?
Well, that was the sack exchange.
That's my boy. I love it. It's so great. It's great to see you, my friend. As
great
always.
to see you, too.
Hey, you want to come back anytime you want. We'll talk about Rowie football, and
Yep.
we'll see about the Jets this year. I think they're going to be okay.
You know what, Bob? With the questions you asked, I think unnecessary roughness flag should have come out somewhere. I think there it is.
I
Unnecessary roughness.
As long as it's not a fist that's coming out of
No.
there, that's all I care about. I was like, I was going to ask my producers, what's his reach? Do I have to move over a little bit? It's good to see you, my friend, though. But listen, we got other matchups as well. Wildcard Weekend kicks off in Charlotte tomorrow. It's 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time. The Rams, we were just talking about it, taking on Carolina Panthers. Then on Sunday, it's Sunday. It's the 49ers coming in. Look at that against the Eagles. That's the 4 p.m. game.